Everyone, Brianne here from Hooked on Homemade Happiness. Welcome to my channel and welcome here to part 11 for our stitch sampler Scrapghan. Last week we did these cross puff stitches and this week we are going to be doing another stitch that is called the Tulip Stitch. We did the Tulip Stitch previously here a few weeks ago, right here. But this week for the Tulip Stitch, it's going to be more of a literal interpretation of the title Tulip Stitch. If you're just joining us, I will link all the information for the crochet along below so you can get started in part 1, and I will also have the written pattern for part 11 linked below as well. For the stitch, I am using 4 colors. You will at least want to have 3 colors, a color for your main kind of background of the stitch, and then you will want a color for the kind of leaf portion of the stitch, and then 1 or 2 colors for the actual flower part of the tulip stitch. I'm using 4. You'll probably want at least 3, and then we're sticking with our H 5mm crochet hook. All right, so I have joined my color here, and in row 1, we're just gonna do a row of double crochet to kind of even out these kind of scalloped edges here and get back to our correct stitch count. So I'm going to start with a chain 2 and turn. And I'm going to start with a double crochet in this double crochet, my first stitch here. And then here in this chain 3, I'm going to double crochet in that chain 3. In the single crochet, double crochet in the single crochet. Now in this chain 3 along the side of the next puff stitch, 3 double crochet in that chain 3 space. So along the side of that puff stitch, we're going to place 3 double crochet. And then double crochet in the single crochet. And now we're just going to work that across our row to the last chain 3 space. So here in the next chain 3, 3 double crochet. And then double crochet in the single crochet. 3 double crochet in the next chain 3. And then double crochet in the single crochet. So go ahead and repeat this across your row to that last chain 3 space. 3 double crochet in the chain 3, and then double crochet in the single crochet. So here I repeated that across. This is the last chain 3 space. I'm not including my turning chain when I say that, so here's my turning chain, the very side of the stitch. This is the last chain 3 space I'm referring to. And we're just going to place 2 double crochet in that last chain 3 space. And we're still going to be off by 1. So I'm going to do a double crochet 2 together for my final stitch. So I'm going to be working in this next single crochet and this final turning chain space. So I'm going to start my double crochet in the single crochet. So I'm going to pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. I'll leave those 2 loops on my hook, and here's this turning chain. I'm going to yarn over and insert my hook into that turning chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 3. And there you should have the correct number of stitches that we originally started with. If you still don't, if you're 1 off, 1 too many, 1 less, add another stitch or do another 2 together on the other side. However you like. If it's just off by 1, just adjust it by adding or taking out an extra stitch. Because of how we skipped stitches at the beginning of this puff stitch row, it kind of changed our stitch multiple a little bit. So should be back to where we started. Adjust it however you need. All right, so for row 2, we're just gonna do a row of double crochet. So if you do need to adjust it, in this row would be a great place to do it. If you need to add another decrease, you can do it on the other side or however you like. So chain 2, turn, and we're just gonna double crochet in each stitch, starting in this very first stitch here, double crochet, place 1 double crochet in each stitch across in here in row 2 of the tulip stitch. Here's my last stitch here. And I'm going to be pulling in my next color. So this is the color I'm using for the leaf section of my tulip stitch. And I'm going to go ahead and carry this because I am going to use it again. So I'm going to chain 2, turn, and we're going to be doing a row of V-stitches for the leaf portion of our tulip stitch. So I'm going to start with 1 double crochet in my first stitch here. Also note that you should be on the wrong side of your work. So it's very important that you are on the wrong side of your work for this row. So now I'm going to skip 2 and make a V-stitch. So I'm going to skip 2, V-stitch in the next. So V-stitch, I'm going to double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in 1 stitch. So skip 2, and the next V-stitch. So I have a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in that same stitch. So that is your V-stitch here. I'm going to do that across the row. Skip 2, V-stitch in the next. So double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet all in that same stitch. Skip 2, V-stitch in the next. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Skip 2, V-stitch in the next. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So repeat that across the row. You will have 1 stitch remaining. So here's my row of V-stitches. I have 1 stitch left, and here in this last stitch, I'm going to be changing color to the color I want to use for the flower section. I'm going to be changing to my purple. So I'm going to have 1 more double crochet in this last stitch. I'm going to pull this color through, and I went ahead and fastened off the green. I'm not going to pick it up for a while, so I just went ahead and fastened that off. Okay, so now I'm going to chain 2 and turn. I'm going to double crochet in my first double crochet. And now I'm going to popcorn stitch in the chain 1 space. You should be on the right side of your work, so the same side as your berry stitches and your flower stitches. So I'm going to popcorn stitch in the chain 1 space of the V-stitch. So I'm going to place 5 half double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook into that chain 1, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. So make 5 of those in this chain 1 space. There's 5. So I'm going to pull my hook out of my active loop from that 5th one. I'm going to go back to my first half double crochet. So here's my first of the 5. Here's the top loops for that one. I'm going to insert my hook into the top loops of that first half double crochet. I'm going to grab that active loop again and pull it through. That's how you make that popcorn stitch, and you can kind of see where we're getting this tulip stitch by using the V-stitch and that popcorn. Now I'm going to chain 3 and popcorn in the next chain 1 space. So 5 half double crochet in the chain 1 space. Pull, and I do like to make it kind of loose so that I don't lose it. Pull your hook out of that active loop. Here is your first half double crochet. Here are the top loops. So with half double crochet, the top loops are kind of to the right of the stitch. So this is your top loops from that first half double crochet. It looks like it's over to the side, but those are your top loops. Insert your hook back into that active loop. Tighten it up a bit if you had it loose. Pull it through. Chain 3. So that's going to be your pattern repeat across the row. This is row 4 for our tulip stitch. All right, so 5 half double crochet in the next chain 1 space. And 5. Pull your hook out of that active loop into the first half double crochet, back into the active loop, and pull that through that first one, and chain 3. 5 half double crochet in the next, doing our next popcorn stitch in that chain 1. And here's 5. Take my hook out of the active loop in the first half double crochet, grab the active loop, pull that through, and chain 3. So repeat that across your row here in row 4. So here is a popcorn stitch in each chain 1 space. I ended with that chain 3. Now I'm going to double crochet in the final double crochet, and I'm going to change back to this white. And I'm going to fasten off my purple because I'm not going to be using it again. Okay, so now I'm going to do another row of just double crochet across my row. So I'm going to chain 2 and turn. And I'm going to double crochet in the double crochet. And then 3 double crochet in the chain 3. I'm going to skip the popcorn stitch, 3 double crochet in the next chain 3. Again, skip the popcorn stitch, 3 double crochet in the chain 3. So go ahead and repeat that all the way across your row, here in row 5. So here is 3 double crochet in each of those chain 3 spaces. Now I'm going to double crochet in the last stitch in that last double crochet. So now I'm going to go back to my repeat for row 2. So this here is my pattern repeat for the remainder of this stitch. So I'm repeating rows 2 through 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to do that one more time all the way to row 10. So you will be ending on a row 2 repeat with a solid double crochet. And when I did my repeat for that second section of tulip stitches, I continued with the same green, but I did change color to a different color. I think I did the pink, or no, I did the blue for my second row of those popcorn stitches. So repeat these rows to row 10 for the tulip stitch. So here I have finished part 11. The tulip stitch, I ended with that row 2 repeat, that solid row of double crochet there. I have 2 sections of the tulip stitch. You can totally add another section if you like. Just be sure to end on that row 2 repeat on the right side of your work. Just such a fun little spring stitch. Would be so cute for an entire blanket or a baby blanket. So that is it for part 11. Thank you so much for joining me for this Scrapghan, and I will see you next Friday for part 12.